Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for October 8th through 14. This week I am using The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And Scorpio, you may already be feeling it by the time you are watching this video. You're going to find that the Venus retrograde that we are in starting the evening of the 5th, Pacific Standard Time anyway, is going to be a little intense for Scorpio. So I'm curious to see what the cards have to say as far as what this week will be like for my fellow Scorpios. So let's see, guys. Let's see what messages are coming in for you and what the universe has to say. So Monday, Tuesday for Scorpio. Wednesday, Thursday for Scorpio. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Scorpio. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Scorpio. And we'll pull one card for love. If you want a more intense love reading, check out the October love reading for Scorpio, which is already up. This card dropped, so I guess that's going to be the love card. I guess the universe is letting us know that that's our message for love for Scorpio. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. So Monday, Tuesday for Scorpio, guys, we've got Page of Fire. This makes sense, and I'm going to explain why. As Venus is retrograde in Scorpio, it's going to give us a good chance to really look over the past year and the past cycle that a lot of us Scorpios have been in. It's been rough for Scorpio for a while, but there's been tremendous growth. And for many Scorpios right now at this time, there's like a light at the end of the tunnel where you may even feel, I'm not out of the woods yet, but I think I'm seeing progress. But what's happening around the time of the Venus retrograde is it's putting a lot of Scorpios in a reflective kind of energy where they're really examining what they could have done differently. You know, like we're maybe looking in the mirror and seeing ways in which maybe we've sabotaged ourselves, or times that we had an opportunity to take action and we didn't. And for many Scorpios, this is going to be motivation to just do more or push harder through the rest of this kind of journey or this period of growth. And Page of Fire is very much about that. Page of Fire is about taking action on some new endeavor, determination, you know, just really, really going for it. Page of Fire, however, can also be like a hot-tempered personality as well, and could be a bit of a wild card, right? So when we have this energy and this frustration and this angst and this determination to want more, it's going to be important that we work to channel this in positive ways moving forward. So, you know, you're going to have a lot of fire in you, Scorpio. Even though Scorpio is a water sign, there's a lot of fire right now coming up as we're very, very determined and driven to take action and to do things differently this time around. So it's going to be very, very important that we keep our focus as we're moving forward and act more deliberately and less impulsively. Okay, so there could be things happening at work that are aggravating you. There could be things in your personal life or in your relationships where you're kind of tempted to snap. Those of you who are doing self-employment endeavors, you may have issues with clients, or you may be feeling a little bit impatient because you're like, look, it's go time. Like, we got to go, 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 go. And it's good that you're determined, but you may have to be a little bit patient with the people around you because they're not in this same focused, fiery energy as you, some of them, depending on their sign and what's going on with them. So what you're going to have to do is really begin taking the steps that you are being guided to take. Take those steps and move forward, taking action. Beginning of the week is about taking action, being very focused. You know, is this the time to talk to somebody about a raise or a promotion? Is this the time to start job hunting? Is it time to start advertising or launch something in a business endeavor? It's time to begin taking the steps that you're able to take without inconveniencing yourself too much or without putting yourself in some kind of debt, right? Do what you can with the resources that you have and keep moving forward, but try to be patient. Try not to lose it when it comes to others, okay? So Wednesday, Thursday for Scorpio moving forward, we have transformation, right? So again, this Venus retrograde, you're feeling it. It's this whole kind of contemplation, what's going on with you. Some of you are ending a cycle, but I feel that ending the cycle for a lot of you, I mean, granted, there will be some of you Scorpios. This video is going to be seen by who knows how many people, depending on the algorithms. It could be 1,000, it could be 10,000, it varies. But whoever is meant to see this video will see this video. And so for some of you watching, there may be something in terms of like, you know, a layoff or quitting a job or something like that may be happening and ending in that way, a breakup or whatever. But I feel that for a lot of you Scorpios, the transformation is more going to be within yourself. Like the way you've been doing things, the way you've been looking at yourself, the way you've been judging yourself or criticizing yourself, or even the way you've been looking at people around you. This is a permanent change. This is a permanent growth. This is a permanent transformation. I feel that some of you Scorpios are getting really, really tired about like measuring up or having to prove yourself to other people. And I feel some of you Scorpios, it's so funny, this is coming up for me to share with you as a message intuitively, so I feel for some of you who are watching this, you need to be hearing this. They're telling me to say that a lot of Scorpios have this reputation for being very sexy or being very sexual and or like mysterious or whatever, what have you, or really intense. And some of you maybe have been in that energy for a long time, and some of you maybe have just been very naturally sensual or sexual people. But I feel some of you Scorpios are just kind of like, I'm not in that energy. Like, that might be one aspect of me, but I'm really focused on other parts of me. I'm really focused on my progress, my spiritual connection, my personal interests. You know, some of you are getting really artistic. Some of you are really getting into the emotional realm, and you're looking for connection with people outside of the sex. Like, I feel some of you even maybe feel, I don't want to say disgusted or sick of it, but like it's not a priority for you. You're looking for connection in other ways. It could just be maybe that like you've had your fill, like you've had enough for a while, or that's just not your interest right now, and you're going through this whole kind of self-evaluation and, you know, what is important to you in your life and what is meaningful and what's going to bring you joy. So some of you maybe have been really hung up on a relationship or a person for a very long time, and you just might even just wake up one day, you know, and just kind of feel like, you know what, like I'm not there anymore. I'm not in that obsession anymore, and I'm just looking for things that feel powerful to me. So I feel a lot of you Scorpios are coming back into your power and a new sense of power. The things that made you feel powerful before maybe aren't that important to you anymore. Like you're redefining yourselves. So your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 5 of Earth, okay? When we have 5 of Earth come up, Scorpio, it's uncertain. It's really uncertain. It's kind of, it's a path in your journey in which you're kind of going out there, but you're going out into the unknown. You don't know what's happening. And 5 of Earth, like I said, sometimes it can be something like, you know, losing a job or having money problems. But the blessing that comes in with 5 of Earth is it's kind of a time in your life where you're doing, wow, that smoke just really came over as confirmation. The blessing that comes in with 5 of Earth is even though you're in this very transitory time or things might be kind of shaky or uncertain for you, like maybe money's not the best, or maybe you're really worried about career and you don't know what direction you're going to go in, and you're really being forced outside of your comfort zone, you're being pushed out of a situation. You know, so some of you, it could be a layoff or being let go. It could be a breakup. It could be having some kind of tension within your household and you feel like you got to move. You got to get out of there. You know, it could just be something where you're feeling forced in a different direction that maybe you weren't planning to take just now, but the universe is coming up and you're just kind of out there and you're out of your comfort zone and you're trying to find your way in this new way of being. I think a lot of you, it's going to be just kind of like this new identity that you're coming into. But the blessing that comes with it is that you really begin to find your people. On this journey, as you're out there, you're trying to figure things out, you're trying to make it, you begin to find find out who's really there for you. You begin to find out who really has your back. You begin to meet up or come across like your soul family or soul tribe. So there's a big blessing that comes in it. It doesn't feel comfortable because you're very much outside of your comfort zone and you're very much outside of what you're used to. And it doesn't feel safe because it's so kind of up in the air and you don't know what's going to happen. But there's a lot of blessings that are coming in. You're meeting the right people. You're having more meaningful connections with other people. And it's not about you being sexy. It's not about you being mysterious. It's not about you being, you know, like the badass, you know, don't mess with me Scorpio. It's just really just being you on a human level, experiencing others, experiencing your spiritual connection, coming into that emotional space, coming into that just, you know, human, your basic human rights, assuming your basic human rights, I want to say. So it's powerful energy, and it leads to good things. Even though it might be scary, even though it might be challenging, it leads to good things. So let's check out your love card for the week, Scorpio, and see what message is coming up there for us. And we have Six of Air. So Six of Air is going to be about things getting better, coming out of a rockiness, leaving drama behind. So some of you may be in an existing relationship. Maybe for some of you, the relationship is improving. Maybe there's been some arguing. Maybe there's just been some rough patches, but things are improving and you can expect for things to get better now. For other ones of you, it could just be that maybe you've been in a relationship that's so toxic or so unhealthy, you're finally getting ready to leave the relationship behind. If you are someone who doesn't want a relationship to end, but you find that that relationship is ending, this card is letting you know that it's ending because it's what's best for you. There's something much better coming along for you, and this relationship maybe was triggering you in the wrong ways or bringing you into cycles of depression or bringing you into cycles of like not feeling good about yourself. And so you're being helped so that you can come out of that mental and emotional turmoil. Those of you who are single and who have had a rough patch with love, maybe you've been having a hard time finding a stable partner. Maybe you've been having a hard time just finding someone that you like or you connect with. You know, this is basically letting you know that you're coming into better times and you're coming into like a happier time in your love life, a more successful time in your love life. Another thing I want to say, Scorpio, is I know that with Scorpios, we can be very, very, very to the heart and to the core loyalists. Like, loyalty is very important for us, and we're very loyal, and we will be loyal to the end. But if somebody is not loyal towards us, we can't put up with it. We can't put up with it. So for some of you Scorpios, this card is coming up because it's letting you know that, like here in Five of Earth, I talked about you find out who's really got your back, who's there for you. Some of you Scorpios are going to be seeing in like a relationship that this person isn't going to, you know, hold it down for me when times are hard. Or this person, I can't depend on this person. Or this person's not being loyal. And if that's the case, you know, a lot of us are going to be letting go of those unloyal relationships. And if you have been having a romantic situation with a love partner who has not been loyal to you, and I don't mean loyal in terms of like fidelity. I don't mean loyal in terms of like they're not sleeping around or they're not texting other people or they're not out there cheating. I don't mean loyal in that way. Like, you know, loyal in the way that, like, if somebody's talking crap about you, they're going to stand up for you. Like, maybe some of you are having issues with somebody's family or friends who are coming into the relationship, and you're hoping that they're going to step up, and they're not stepping up, and they're just letting people insult you, and, you know, they're not being, you know, loyal to you. Maybe for some of you, you can't do that anymore. You're like, I've put up with it for so long, I can't do it anymore. I can't be in a relationship with someone who's going to let other people disrespect me and not stand up for me. But then if I say something, I'm the drama queen, or I'm the drama king, or I'm the one who doesn't get along with others. I'm just supposed to sit there and let them say all kinds of horrible things about me. So it could be disloyalty in that way. It could be disloyalty in ways that maybe you've helped this person out in the past, and, you know, they're not stepping up and they're not helping you out when you need them. So it could be loyalty in ways other than just cheating. because we think of loyalty and romance when we think about cheating, but it can be in other ways too. So some of you are really putting an end to this. And for some of you, that partner might realize that you mean business, and they may step up and they may start making changes and give you that loyalty. But for those of you who aren't getting it, there's a good chance a lot of you Scorpios are moving on from a relationship over this week and the coming weeks, where you're just kind of like, I can't do it anymore. And there's going to be a peace that comes with it. It's kind of like, even though it's not an easy decision to make, after having made it, you're heading towards calmer times, more peaceful times in your emotions. Now we are going to move into the soul homework card of the week and see what message our angels and guides have for us as far as our soul homework. And why don't we use the Llewellyn Tarot for our soul homework message for Scorpio for the week of 8 to the 15th. I believe it's the 15th. That's Sunday. But let's see what the soul homework message is for us in this week ahead, okay? This week ahead. It's not popping up, so it might not be an easy message. Oh my God, Scorpio, I can't even make this up. I can't even make this up. I can't even make this up. They're really emphasizing this card here. 5 of Earth is the same as 5 of Pentacles. That's why you have these discs here. 5 of Pentacles. Same friggin' card. Same friggin' card. And that smoke's coming over as confirmation. I can't make this up. I'm like getting chills. I'm getting like, whoa, that gave me chills. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles is what your angels are wanting you to think about this week coming up ahead. Some of you are feeling really displaced. For some of you, it will be in the physical sense. It will be in the sense that maybe there's changes happening in your work life that you're not happy about. There may be some challenges in a romantic relationship that's tied into your living arrangement, and you're having to find a living arrangement because this romantic relationship's not going well. Or you're living with other people and that's not going well, and you're having to like leave, and some of you may like be actually having to call people up, friends up, and be like, hey, can I crash on your couch for a few nights until I figure things out, or, you know, whatever it might be. For some of you, there's physical displacement. It's leaving a job, leaving a home. For other ones, it's just kind of like finding your tribe or finding your people. I feel, Scorpio, that some of you are going into this very, very reclusive stage where you're really trying to figure out who you are and where you're going in your life. And as you're reaching out and as you're kind of experiencing different things or trying different things out, you are meeting people. You are meeting people. I've also heard it say that 5 of Pentacles could be about a single parent sometimes, because single parents, it's tough. You're on one income. If you're working, and you may not be working at all, and that might be a whole other challenge, right? And you've got these little ones depending on you. So you're kind of out there on your own, trying to find your way, trying to make your way, but you still have a sense of family, and you guys still have each other. So for some of you, there's this closeness with your children. For some of you, there's this closeness with people that are friends or family or people who are stepping up and who are helping you. Some of you are going to be very surprised because you're going to find that people might be stepping up that you didn't think would have stepped up. And I think, Scorpio, a lot of the lesson here with the 5 of Pentacles to have these challenging times is so that we are reminded that we are loved. Sometimes we have to get used to somebody stepping up and doing something nice for us. We have to learn to be able to accept that, especially if you're a Scorpio who's really been wanting love and romance more than anything. If you can't handle a friend or a family member doing you a solid and stepping up and helping you and taking care of you, how are you going to be able to handle being in a romantic relationship with somebody who's going to be there and have your back? Like, we say we want it, but then when it happens to somebody doing something for us, sometimes that can be very uncomfortable for some of us. So this is learning to just kind of be in faith, come out of the comfort zone, and make connections as we're going along. Like, learn to lean on others and learn to connect with others. as we're getting through. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to do everything by yourself. And it's funny because as you're becoming stronger at going out and believing in yourself, you're coming along people who are stepping up and helping you. But it's once you've gone forward and you're making the action, you're not sitting there saying, oh my God, when will someone rescue me? You're already taking the steps forward. And then on that path, you're meeting the right people at the right time. So it's just basically asking you to leave what is not working for you behind, to listen to your intuition. You've seen the signs, you've seen the red flags. You know, like Rumi said, be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Let them drop and take care of yourself and nourish yourself and nurture yourself. Let that tree grow some new leaves, okay? So you're coming into a whole new life, a whole new existence. And it's going to require leaving certain people and certain things behind and going into this, you know, unfamiliar time of your life. But it's happening because it's leading you to better things. Okay, so I hope that helps, Scorpio. It's a heavy one. It's a heavy one this week, but that doesn't surprise me because we know the Venus retrograde in Scorpio. There's all kinds of heavy energies and life lessons and things that are coming up, but it's leading to good things, my friends. So you may need a private reading. This may have not resonated for some of you, even though, you know, you are Scorpios. So check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Sometimes those videos help more. Check out the pick a card readings. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification button, and then you will get notification as new videos are coming up. And also, my friends, you may need a private reading. So reach out to me. Let me know if you would like a private reading. I have private readings starting as low as $5 and up. So check out the description. It has everything listed there. You can email me at AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com. Or you can reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. And if you haven't already liked my Facebook page or followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that, because every day I do a free card of the day. And I do a free pick a card every single day. And that's just been a fun way of interacting with some of you in between the weekly videos. So I hope this helps you guys. Don't be a stranger. Let me know if I can give you a private reading. And check out the free card every day online. Take care.